Hey, what's happening? This is Tom, NerdRemix.com. As promised, man, I got some more comic book coverage for you. I got some stuff from Aspen Comics, some more in the Hellraiser series, my current obsession, and a few new things also. But Chris Rupp down at Rupp's Comics hooked me up with some of the new stuff that Aspen's got coming out, so let's delve into that, shall we? Up front, number one is Michael Turner's Soulfire. Now, this is volume 4 of the series, issue 1. I guess it's a pretty good jumping off point because I've never read anything in the series, but as you can see, very cool cover, very cool artwork, and kind of a really nice mythological type of story. Centers around Grace, who is a caretaker of some dragons and does some pretty nefarious things with the dragons, and threatens the union of the people of the kingdom of Anantia and the Sothoru people, who are uniting by a royal marriage, and this kind of threatens that. So definitely looking into checking out issue 2 of this. That's Michael Turner's Soulfire from Aspen Comics. Very cool stuff. Up next would be Homecoming, which was a I checked out the first 3 issues of Homecoming. It's a story that centers around a woman who was a young woman who was abducted by aliens and returns years later and assimilates into the local high school to her old, house and everything. And they kind of make up an identity for her so she can delve into the new high school. She becomes friends with the young man that lives in the house, and her mother shows up. And there's some sinister forces afoot and some aliens that might not like the fact that she came back to Earth, and she may or may not be part of an alien royal family. You'll have to check out Homecoming to, get into that story further. Like I said, I've read the first 3 issues. I like what I saw. That's from Aspen Comics also. Up next is Idolized. I checked out the first 3 issues of that. I have those right here, Idolized. Kind of a cool thing. They do the artwork with an actual drawn cover, and then a kind of live action, if you will, cover that's enhanced and everything else, with a model named Rachel Clark. Idolized centers around it's written by David Schwartz, and it has some really cool art by Pasquale Qualano. I hope I pronounced that right. It surrounds around a girl named Leslie, who has kind of a mysterious past, and she's participating in a superhero reality show, kind of American Idol, hence the title Idolized, for people with superpowers. And she's either looking for redemption or vengeance, or a little bit of both. So definitely check out Idolized if you're a fan of stuff like that. And it seems to be a pretty cool little drama going on. Like I said, first 3 issues, I'm already into it. One thing I've always wanted to check out, I'm a big fan of the TV show, and Image Comics' Walking Dead's been going for years. I keep hearing from everybody the comic series is so much better than the TV show. It doesn't follow the same plot, but it's like 170 some issues into The Walking Dead, and I didn't really want to jump in. I might buy some trade paperbacks at some point, but who knows. But I did pick up, it just came out, the Governor special, that kind of issue number 1 of this. It kind of details the rise of the governor, I guess, and varies from the TV show story quite a bit in just this 1 issue. So I think I may continue with this series and this Governor Special edition here, and see where that takes me. Maybe it'll give me a good insertion point into the Walking Dead story. But definitely check it out. It's got the usual black and white artwork that you're used to, and the superb writing by Robert Kirkman. So check that out. Up next, Tim Seeley, one of my favorite comic book guys, even though he stood me up for an interview recently. His new thing at Dark Horse Comics, Ex Sanguine. I bought it based on the cover, and it kind of delivered. It's kind of a weird, nasty vampire tale that's not along the lines of 30 Days a Night, but definitely not Twilight either. So check this out, kind of a noirish vampire tale. I think you'll enjoy it. Speaking of noirish, I'm up to issue 12 on Fatale, and the new story arc of that is just getting weirder and weirder. Definitely check out Fatale. The first 10 issues I was a huge fan of. The second 2 I'm getting into. We'll see what happens. They're introducing a new femme fatale as opposed to Josephine, so we'll see where that takes us. Next up, I was a big fan of the first 20-issue run of Clive Barker's Hellraiser from Boom Studios, and I noticed that they were coming out with a new thing of it, The Road Below, and I didn't know if I wanted to get in on it because it looked like I was late to the dance already, but thankfully it is a 4-issue run, and I have the first 2 issues here. That kind of breaks off from the Cenobite story, and continues with Kirsty Cotton in Elliot Spencer's or Pinhead's old role as the lead Cenobite and taking care of things in hell. It kind of files a mini story, a mini series, if you will, on that. So that works out pretty cool. And then they're starting a whole new series for Hellraiser: The Dark Watch. Clive Barker's writing on this again, and Nick Percival again doing awesome covers, great inking, great artwork in this, and just great storyline. I was completely blown away by issue 1 of this. I cannot wait for issue 2. That is Hellraiser: The Dark Watch, and like I said, the Road Below 4-issue miniseries. I'm kind of into that. My current obsession, if you will, and it's really starting to cost me. Hack Slash. I bought the 2 trades here, Mary Fuck Kill and Friday the 31st. Really enjoyed that. Switched on to the Omnibus Volume 1, which contains a lot of stuff, including the Chucky story that I already had in Friday the 31st. So, crossover with the Child's Play films. Really enjoyed that. This is up to like issue 22 on the current story, and it's on a mini series on that. I think it's going to run about 4 issues, but we'll see. I'm kind of excited to see where that ends up. So I couldn't get enough Cassie Hack, so I had to, Tim Seeley again. I had to pick up some trades, and the Omnibus Volume 1. I'm ready for Omnibus Volume 2. I'm totally into this. So kind of cool 1, 2, 3 issue mini stories, and nothing that you can't just jump in and get into right away. So Hack Slash, my current favorite session. One thing I have learned since I started reviewing comics is Cassie should have done the Bomb Queen. That's all I gotta say. So anyway, that's comics for now. I'll be back in a week or so with some Xenoscope stuff, hopefully some new Aspen stuff, and I'm definitely waiting for the next issue with the Dark Watch. And if the current Hack Slash storyline wraps up, I'll give you an update on that. I'm Tom, NerdRemix.com. Keep the comics coming, and check out the horror and adventure comics that all these fine companies have to offer, and visit your local comic shop, won't you? Thanks.
You